Today we're going to talk about something called quilt starters. I know most all of you have been bitten by the quilting bug, and I just wanted to show you something that I have that makes things, it's very much fun. You can use your embroidery machine and make quilts at the same time. So what these are is, these are 6 die cut sets. Now with this you are going to get a positive, which is this one, and the positive was cut out of the middle of this one. And so this is something you can do with an embroidery machine or without an embroidery machine. And for you to have, get the most use out of it using your embroidery machine, you would have to have at least a 5x7 embroidery machine. But now, let me just tell you about this. Each piece of this, these are high quality batik, sorry. And on the back, you are going to find that we have already ironed Heat and Bond Lite onto the back. And so I'm not going to take this whole thing off, but I'm going to leave it on there to protect it. And of course, this is going to have it on there as well. So we've got, this is again the negative, that's what it's been cut out of, and this is the positive. And 6 sets come in each little packet. Now let me go ahead and show you the kinds that we have. We have the butterfly, of course, and then we have a heart, and on the back is the positive, and I'm going to lay that over there. And then I have a star. I actually have 2 different styles of stars, and so this one has the middle cut out of the star, so you're actually going to get 3 different styles on that one. Okay, and then we've got one here, the dragonfly, and I'll just show you the front and then also the back where we have some of the positive pieces. And then this one is a maple leaf, and so there you can see that. And we've got a flower, and this one's really interesting because it's double cut. You've got your big one, and then you've got your little one here, medium size, and then look on the back. You've got another piece, so you've got actually 3 of them. And then here is another kind of star, more of a standard type. And so then we've got, oh, I love this one. This one is a little teapot. And so, and you can see these are all different fabrics. We've got lots and lots of fabrics. And I always put a little note in this one that says, don't forget to save these little pieces, because when you're going to put these together so that you have a positive and a negative, then you're going to need those to show the inner portion of the handle. Okay, now we do have a hummingbird, and I saved this one till last because all the ones that I showed you before are all one color. So there'll be 6 of this particular color fabric. And but this one, I've also done some pieces where I've got different colors, and so these are multicolor, and so I'm going to go ahead and show you those. All right, and of course then you're going to have your little positive pieces here. One little guy decided to turn over, and so but that is, those are your little positive pieces for that particular collection. Now in each of these collections you're going to get a pattern for a little quilt. Now this quilt, it would utilize your positive and negative, and then you would add some little 9 patch or a 4 patch or whatever you want to do, some rail fence, whatever to do. And by doing that, you actually, by just one set, can make a 24x36 quilt. And you could, of course, add more to that by adding borders and things like that. So you can make a nice little quilt for a child or a lap quilt or something like that out of just one packet. So now, how do these, I made these for people who do not have embroidery machines, as well as people who do have embroidery machines. Now, the people who don't have embroidery, all you do is zigzag around the edges, whatever kind of decorative stitch around the edges or something like that. But if you do have an embroidery machine, this collection is called Wings and Things. And I'm hoping that you can see down here, this one is one of the flowers. And then here it is embroidered without the big piece around it. And the same thing here, we've got different types of embroideries around them. Now you can just use these as regular designs too. You don't even have to have the quilt starters for this. So what I'm going to do here is show you a couple more samples, and I'm going to take these off. And so this is what you would start out with. You would start out with one little block. Now how this works is the machine sews a little line, a straight stitch line, and then you lay either the positive or the negative down, and it will straight stitch around and then zigzag stitch around for you. And that's how you begin to use them. And there's a different file for the positive and also for the negative. And so what I'm going to do is just put those down, and then I've made a beautiful quilt, and we can't find it. We have searched and searched and searched. And so this is done with the maple leaves. And so you can see this one is where the negative is. Now you're going to see something shiny in there, and I used my Angelina film. And then also, if you don't want to buy a big pack like that, you can buy it in individual packs here with packs of 3. So there's a yard of each color in here. And the amazing thing about this is that it washes and dries. It doesn't fall out. It doesn't lose its color. Standard Mylar is, if you don't digitize for it specifically, you're going to have a lot of problems. But you can see how beautiful these are, and they don't shred and they don't fall out. And so what I'm trying to show you here is that I used one set to go around the bottom of this jacket and in the middle, and I used one of the designs from the Wings and Things CD to do this, and it's programmed in there with the pretty stuff in there. And up here on the shoulders, oh, a thread, imagine that. I have used the positive pieces, and so just scattered them around on a jacket. And so you can of course make quilts, but you can also do other things with them. So then I've got one more here. Now this one is actually a sample for the Wings and Things CD on its own. And I'm sorry, we got some stuff on there, I don't know what. But anyway, you can see these pretty little butterflies and dragonflies and hummingbirds and all of this different stuff. But these are just done with you know, Angelina film in there. These don't really have anything to do with the quilt starters. But I did use the Wings and Things CD, which I buried, I believe. Oh, here we go. I used the Wings and Things CD to do that jacket with. And there are 100, I believe it's 108 designs in here. I can't remember. And I thought it was written on there, but I don't see it. Anyway, so that's the Wings and Things CD, and that goes along with your quilt starters. And so I loved it. I thought it was a great idea, and I hope you'll like it too. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.